All right, all right. What's up? What's up, guys? What's going on? Today, we want to welcome you for a very special masterclass. We are diving into something that's not just close to our hearts, but also a game changer in the world of real estate. We are launching the launch of Social Swag for Realtors. I'm Syed Mohsin, one of the co founders. With me is my incredible partner and co founder, Michelle Vega. The real estate industry as we know it is undergoing a monumental shift. Gone are the days when, traditional methods of, cold calling, door knocking, or just waiting for referrals were enough. The digital age has transformed how we do business, and social media has become a pivotal platform for connecting with clients for real estate agents. However, we noticed there is a significant gap in the market. Many realtors are either intimidated by the complexity of social platforms, or they're just using ineffective, inefficient, relying on outdated strategies that don't resonate with today's audience. This is where Social Swag for Realtors come in. Our mission with Social Swag is to empower realtors. We believe in authenticity, we believe in being real, creativity, and the power of personal branding. It's not about just selling properties, it's not just about selling houses. It's about building relationships, establishing trust, and creating a brand that stands out in all the noise. So both Michelle and I have experienced firsthand the challenges and triumphs when it comes to building real estate businesses through social media in our businesses. And Michelle, with her vibrant and relatable approach with her social content, has shattered the traditional realtor or real estate methods or lead generation methods. Wow, my journey from an immigrant background to a successful entrepreneur, a business owner, underscore the power of preservation and innovation. So we thought it would be a great partnership for us to come together and add value to realtors out there, to the community of realtors that we want to serve. Now, Michelle, tell us a little bit about your vision with Social Swag for Realtors.
Yo, aloha guys, what's goody? What's poppin'? I'm so happy to launch this because it's definitely been in the books. It's been on my bucket list. I want to be able to try to help as many realtors as possible be able to like achieve their dream of being successful in this industry. I know it's hard. I know it, bro, because I was broke when I started and I didn't even know if this was the career path for me, like dead ass. I did not know. And the thing is that when you start a new job, like you don't really know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's coming ahead. You don't know. And as an entrepreneur, you're like way lost in the sauce because now you're in charge of yourself. You got to be self-disciplined and like who's going to be able to teach you how to like connect the dots.
Mhm.
So I've been doing real estate now for over 8 years, and I have grown my business through social media, through a social presence, and I've been able to do real estate the authentic way, being myself and growing online. So Saeed and I are excited to put this on the table, give you guys a different outlet, and we're gonna teach you how to be yourself online and how to grow a business and make match money, my guy.
Okay, let's dive a little bit into and you crack me up all the time. Okay, let's dive into our discussion, about social media being like the revolutionizing the real estate industry altogether, right? Like, even just 5 years ago, when I remember, I've been in business for 11 years. Just 5 years ago, it was, there wasn't a lot of you out there, right? Like, there wasn't a lot of agents out there that are just killing it, just using their social platforms, right? So could you start by telling a little bit about your background and what led you to the world of real estate? How'd you get into real estate altogether?
Yeah, so I come from a background of corporate sales, but I've been working like since forever. I feel like I was a little kid trying to sell something. But anyways, before even corporate world, I was in the restaurant business, believe it or not, and I got fired from every restaurant job. And because I did too much of this and not enough like remembering orders, whatever, I feel like those were all blessings because I realized, hey, yo, I need to find something different. And then that's when I found sales. And I was like, oh my God, with sales, I get paid to talk. This is what I'm talking about. And then as I started climbing up the corporate ladder, I also realized that, man, the corporate world is cool, but I always had like an entrepreneur thing inside of me. I was like, I want to grow more. And where I'm living in North Carolina, I'm talking about 10 years ago, it was just very difficult because I was like a young kid, from Jersey, from New York area, trying to make it in the corporate world. And I feel like I wasn't really given the opportunity as a minority, as a young kid, to move up the ladder. It was always like, but if we wait a couple years, la 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 la. And I was like, what can I do where I don't have that ceiling there and I can kind of grow my business? So it was more for me like a necessity to grow. And then that's how I found real estate. I was like, with real estate, I'll be able to grow my business, work as much as I want to, and create a statement in the market that I was in. So it was, a big dream for me. And I know a lot of you guys out there want to be able to grow your business substantially as well. And that's what I hope to be able to convey to you guys, like how you can really do it out here in these streets and make money for real though.
And I know you guys are crushing it, right, with your team. And I see you, like, we're constantly talking. And every time I'm talking, you're just out and about with your team. You're either in New York, like you were just in New York, now in California, right? Like obviously it worked out for you, right? So now in your experience, and now you run a team with 25 agents, right? Like in your experience, what do you think like realtors out there they want the most in their career, in their life, in their business, like, and what do they want most, and what do they, I guess, like, what is the biggest fear that you see in realtors when it comes to real estate businesses?
Yeah. So the number one fear in real estate is like, okay, how do I make money? How do I get clients? Like getting your license is one crucial component when you start off, but after you get your license, nobody tells you what to do. And nobody gives you superpowers, my guy. So you're
Yeah.
stuck. You're like, oh my God, I got my license. I feel lit, but now
Mhm.
what do I do? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
for me, coming from a sales background, I was like, okay, I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna make six figures a year my first year in real estate. And then when I got licensed and I sat in my office, I'm like, oh my God, what do I do now? So that I'm hoping with this program we'll be able to give you a platform, we'll be able to help you connect the dots. Okay, this is the first step. This is how you get leads. Incorporate social media and put all of that together, and that's how you start seeing traction. And then the whole social media thing is another component too, because a lot of agents are scared, like, what do I post, how
Yeah.
often do I post, like what
Yeah.
is the game plan when it comes to social media outlets. And that's what we're hoping to do as well, like put you on, like, hey, this is what you should be doing online to gain traction and to ultimately close clients.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, like that's very insightful. Learn, knowing, kind of observe. Obviously, you've been through this journey yourself, right? Like, and you also watched other agents. What are their desires? What are their fears? Now, what can someone, I guess, watching expect to learn from today's masterclass? What that could be a game changer for them? What are we talking about today?
Yeah, so the master class, definitely we're going to be able to teach you, how what to be posting on social media, how to grow your business online, how to be authentically you.
Mm,
Because my entire real estate career has been like not to be a suit and tie realtor because it's not me. And every
yeah.
single person has an individual personality, and I want all of y'all out there to work with people that are like minded to you. That's how you're going to close the most amount of transactions. So, this coaching program should help you, find the confidence to do that with some type of, more formal game plan. Okay, this is how we're going to do it and
Mhm.
provide results. I'm all about results.
Yep.
I'm all about numbers. Yo, I'm the hardest working person out here in the streets, my guy. So we're going to put you on.
No, that's a bold promise, right? So let's clarify for our watchers, people who are listening in, who are tuning in, who exactly is this for, right? And also, more importantly, who is this not for, right? Like who is going to benefit out of this and who's not going to benefit out of this, just to make sure like we got the right people on here.
Yeah. So, like, straight up, Okay? If you're not willing to make a change in your business, my guy, this program is not for you. I'm going to repeat that. If you are not willing to make a change, my guy, this program is not for you. Yo, I'm very blunt, bro. I'm from up north. You already know what's up. I want y'all to work. I want y'all to make a change. And if you guys are complacent and want to stay that way, and you are not willing to make these changes to make money, yo, this ain't for you. But for those of you guys that are out there like, hey, yo, I want to make it. I want to make money like by using social media. I want to do a business a different way. Okay. I want to be different from all my 15, 20,000 realtors in my local area. I want to stand out. And then I want to take that money and invest it and do big things with it. Yo, this is where you need to be at.
And honestly, like the other day, like a few days ago, I was talking to a realtor and he was like, "Oh, I did, I forgot the number, but he's like 5 or 6 million dollars in volume last year, right?" And I was like, "So what's your plan this year?" It's like, "Oh, I want to do 15 million." I'm like, "Damn, that's like 3 times what you did this year, right?" Like, so what are you planning? What's your plan? Like, I got referrals coming in, right? I'm like, so how is referrals coming in will help you triple your business? Like, how you don't got no plan? Like, what's the guarantee? It's like, yeah, there is a guarantee. I'm like, so what's the guarantee? Like, you're gonna sell 15 million? It's like, my people will show up. I'm like, that's not a guarantee, right? So there's a lot of agents out there that are satisfied with the status quo, with what they got going on, right? And they don't wanna, really plan. They don't wanna really go for their goals and really go after what they want to achieve. I want to be clear that it's not for you if that's who you are, right? But if you are out there, want to put in the work and want to make sure that you achieve the goals that you got, right? Whether it's for this year or for your business, you would really benefit out of this, because we are going to give you guys the exact roadmap, exact framework that, Michelle and I have implemented in our business to use social media to get clients. Now, I hear there is a special reason for people to stay until the end. Can you reveal a bit about that?
Yeah, so the special reason for you to stay to the end of this program is because there are so many different components that we want you to implement into your business. And it's not, I don't want you to take it lightly. I want
Yeah.
you to stay to the end because we want to show you every system and processes that you should be putting into
Yep.
your business so this could be 100% effective.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I have taken realtors from zero
Mhm.
to investing in tons of property with their transactions, and I want to help you do that as
Yeah.
well.
Nice. And you have achieved obviously a lot in your business. Let's talk about a little about that. Would people want to hear you, right? Like, what makes you qualified to teach? There's a lot of other programs out there, and there's like every, other Joe or Mo want to come out and, with their program they want to offer with their realtors. So why you, right? Like, why should people want to learn from Michelle? What kind of success do you got?
Yeah. So I started real estate when I was 21, and in my first official year, 6 months of really putting things together, I didn't have this coaching program kind of
Mhm.
available to me. Nobody told me, yo, hop on social media, tell them what's up, do this, post that. I didn't have any of that. But after 6 months of really of cold calling, doing open houses, I'm not a big fan of open houses. Oh my god, like I'm really not. But that's part of the class we're gonna take later. But I did all the traditional things that traditional realtors do, and I didn't see a lot of traction. And it wasn't until I started, doing social media and doing things a little bit different. And then that first official year, I started producing. I sold 66 houses. And then after that, I was consistently selling over 100 houses by myself. Okay. So
Nice.
my last year in production, I sold 130 houses. I don't know how I did it. It's a little bit of crazy, a little bit of Red Bull, a little bit of Taco Bell drive-throughs. That's the part of the secret sauce. But after that, I started investing heavily and I started growing my team. So I started growing my team, and then right now I've been investing for a little bit over 5 years, and I have a portfolio of over 70 houses. So that's a mixture of Airbnbs, long-term rentals. I also build houses, and separate from that, I also flip as well. So, but I did all of that by producing a lot with transactions. So you have to do that portion first in order for you to
Mhm.
get to the investment
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
hope to teach y'all. So, yo, my numbers is there, bro. So We're gonna light this on fire with this program. That ass.
Bam, like you're always confident, as always, right? So now tell me, what's, I guess, the one big dream, right? The realtors, who want to be successful in this business, or, real estate agents who are getting in this business, right, should be encouraged to chase. Like what should be that goal for realtors out there?
So you should want to chase a career, right? This is a career and a lifestyle. Like
Mhm.
they go hand in hand. If you don't treat this like a career and a lifestyle, you're setting yourself up for failure. But the goal should be to have this lifestyle and be yourself and
Yeah.
produce money. And
Ah,
then ultimately, my friend, is to be able to take all this money and invest it back into your business. And that's what I've been doing for years.
yeah.
So you want to make all this money, but I want you to be yourself.
Yeah, I think, and what you just said is like significant, especially like I see real estate agents or people that are getting in this business. They're dreaming about like selling, I don't know, whatever the number might be, like 20 houses a year, 50 houses a year, and 100 houses a year. Like they're dreaming about chasing deals, right? And what you're basically saying, hey, you should be dreaming about building a business or building a career, creating a career and a lifestyle for yourself where clients are coming to you because you're real, right? And where it's not just about selling houses, but it's about creating lasting relationships because you're showing up as you, right? So it's not about like, oh, just selling someone a house, right? So I wish I had that, right, when I first started in real estate, right? Like I was taught, believe it or not, by the brokerages, right? Oh, chase deals, right? Chase numbers, and this is how you set goals, right? Now, what are some, I guess, common approaches that, obviously you don't use anymore, right? But what are some common approaches that you see realtors have tried before coming to you? So I guess like if people are watching and they're applying some of that, they will feel relevant, right? So,
Yeah.
um, what are those approaches and why don't they work?
Okay. So I want to say that some of these approaches will work, but they won't work like as much as you want it to work. There's
Yeah.
faster, more like effective ways to do business, right?
Mhm.
It will take you forever to make money doing things the
Yeah.
traditional way.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like the first thing is open houses,
Yeah.
okay? Open houses are cool, but I'd rather be online hitting thousands of people at a time than
Yeah.
sit in an open house and talk to a nosy neighbor, my guy. I swear, like, have I sold houses through open houses in the past? Sure. But it took me several to be able to do so. And it
Yeah.
is a complete waste of my time to sit
Yeah.
there at an open house when I rather do business just a little bit more in a more modern way. And
Yeah.
then the second thing is cold calling and door knocking, right? Cold calling works, but again, you have to hit up so many numbers for you to get appointments, and those people are probably interviewing like another 9 or 10 agents, fizzballs, like
Mhm.
expires, all of that. I would literally have to sit there the entire day cold calling in order for me to maybe get an appointment or two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this program is to teach you how to do it better, how to do it faster, how to make money in a more modern way, something that works.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I want to put some stats out there for people, right? Just numbers for you to kind of understand, right? Look, open houses, cold calling, door knocking, right? That's like 120-year-old methods, right? Like, these are people have done that like when real estate first started, right? They went out there and door knocked because there was no cell phone, there was no this, there was no social media. There was only way to get a hold of people in neighborhoods, where to go down the neighborhood and knock on people's door. So, if you look at the numbers, right, you do an open house a week, you're at least spending 4 to 6 hours a week on that open house because you got to market properly. You got to let the neighbors know there is an open house. You got to put out signs and you're going to do everything, right? And for what? For like 5 people to come around, right? Come to your open house and like, what are you doing? Collecting names? They're not even 5 clients a week. They're like 5, like barely people, right? Like that will barely give you the right number on the paperwork, right? So look at it, 6 hours put in to get 5 fake phone numbers, right? Or names, right? And then you got 3 hours a day, then the cold callers, right? You got 3 hours a day, you're cold calling probably I got some agents in my coaching program where they cold call. I'm like, hey, you love doing it, keep doing it. Like whatever you love, I'm about whatever you love, you do, right? Like so
I agree.
they do it and they spend like 3 hours a day to talk to 20 people, and out of 20 they get cursed out by 15. So five really good conversation from 3 hours. So yes, it will work. But one thing I just want to say this before we move forward is that you will forever stay stuck. You will forever stay stuck no matter how successful you become in any business, what not just real estate, for as long as you trade time for money, right? So for as long as you trade time for money, which is open houses, trading time to get fake phone numbers and names, right? And then cold calling, trading time to get cursed out by people, right? Looking for that good opportunity, good conversation, and setting an appointment. So for as long as you do that to make money, even if you do make money, you will stay stuck because you're not scalable, right? Until you switch from one to one to many approach to marketing. So you got open houses, it's really one to one. Like every single person that walks in, you're trying to create a good impression on them. Or every single person you're cold calling, you're trying to create a good impression on them. It's like you're trading time to market to one person at a time versus social. This video right here already probably over 100 people, like we're live, right? We got over 30 people in our group. I got over 5,000 people on my page. Michelle got over 10,000 people on her Facebook. Michelle got about 30,000 people on her Instagram. Like we are already probably minimum, very at the bare minimum, over 100 people have seen us already. So until you get to this level of understanding, putting yourself out there to multiple people at the same time, of marketing yourself, you're going to stay stuck even if you make money, right? So I just want to put that out there. Now, I see you all the time, right? Making reels, like all these creative reels out there and videos out there, and you're talking about the social media to be the new opportunity for realtors, right? Could you explain what that means?
The social media opportunity for realtors is huge.
Mhm.
It is like you said, I'm gonna take up on that. Like
Yeah.
there's ways to reach thousands of people. Even my first couple of lives, like if you do a live like on Facebook, for example, just to throw a little nugget out there for
Yeah.
less than 10 minutes, you don't even gotta go crazy because some people freak out like, hey yo, like I'm gonna be live. Oh my god, what if something happens? Like yo, just breathe. We gonna walk you through that live. I walk my agents through those lives every single time. Like, don't be shy. We know that you guys have personality in real life, so it's all about like helping you put that online. But in those 10 minutes or less on Facebook, I get more leads
Mhm.
than anything. Like,
Yeah.
why would I sit in an open house for 3 to 4 hours, setting up whatever, being there with the people, and get a couple of leads in less than 10 minutes? Like, I will easily get 20 leads hitting me up on my DMs. Hey, I saw you live. Oh, thank you for that information. La 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 la. And you need the material. You need to know like what to put out there on the lives, how to do it effectively.
Mhm.
And that's what we're going to teach you how to do
Yeah.
all aspects of social media, whether it's like lives, whether it's reels, all different types of outlets, so you
Yeah.
can promote your business. And also we're going to teach you how to not be boring doing it, my guy. We're going to teach you how to be saucy.
And it's actually one of my secrets too inside of my organic traffic strategies. I teach Facebook Live too, like, hey, how do you put it together, like with the hook, with the the body of the live and call to action in the end. Like I'm amazed to see that you teach the same stuff, and of course we're gonna do this together, so we're gonna teach a lot of the same stuff that we both do in our businesses. Now, Michelle, your journey is both like different. Like I feel like your journey to like where you came, right, where you are right now in your business, both different and inspiring. Like I'm inspired by like 70 houses, and like what the hell did I do? Right? Like when 70 houses, like why don't I have 70 houses, right? So could you share your, I guess, personal backstory with us on how you not only just like, okay, we talked about how you got into real estate, right? And then we talked about how you tried the traditional method, right? Now let's talk about when you started social media, or when you started your journey of leveraging social media to build your brand. What was that like? Like was it like, oh, I started doing it and bam, like I started
Hell,
getting traction? Yeah, let tell
hell
us about that.
Hell no. I mean, I come from like as a kid, I used to like doing MySpace, AOL, Messenger, like all that stuff. And before TikTok, it was Musically, right? I feel
Yeah.
like I've always been creative, but still, like doing certain. When you start a business, like implementing my creativity and then the business, and I was like, I feel like I gotta be professional, and I was like also so scared because like I literally had to hop online and I had to start talking about something that I had no idea about. No idea about. It's okay if you have no idea about your new business. It's all
Mhm.
good, right? But I was scared, scared as shit. Like on my first Facebook Live, I remember I was so scared that I put my pet turtle on camera. And I didn't even talk. I was like so scared. And y'all don't believe me. Y'all can look back on my Facebook and see it was my pet turtle. Like he made the debut, not me, because I was scared. So it definitely took time, but it took the right amount of like mentoring and coaching and creating ideas where I can really make something stick online. So I started, changing up the content, adapting. Remember, like social media changes all the time, so it's important for you to stay up to those times and work with a team like us that we're going to tell you, okay, this is what you should be working on. Now we're in a world where everything is reels,
Yeah. Yeah.
all the
Mhm.
time. You know,
Mhm.
I used to like shooting like wide, like a movie style back,
Yeah. Yeah.
back a few
The
years ago, and then
YouTube.
everything
Yeah.
changed like this. So now I gotta be shooting the long way on my phone, and I'm like, yeah, but I want to see the rest of it. Like I don't know. Um,
And it's what I usually people who are good with social media, right? I find them like they're very like tech savvy. And just to put like a secret out there about Michelle, like she is very like non-tech savvy. I'm just saying like this
no, the
is
disrespect.
possible, especially like
No, no,
those
no.
young
Please,
people that
girl,
are coming on, like they're way better than us, right? Like they're way better than us with tech. Like it'll be easier for them. And I think what I love about you is that you always use humor, right? And like information. Like I watch a lot of your videos, by the way, and most of it is Spanish and I don't understand, but I'll be like I'll just watch it for the sake of like how she talks. But like you use humor a lot in your social media content with the reels and everything, right? And it really differentiates what you do, right? And that's how I really like got connected, right? I sent you a DM like, hey, yo, your content's fire, we need to do something together. And that resonates with people, right? So tell us like what were some of your, I guess, like external or internal struggle you faced in your business, like trying to grow it through social media, and what was your biggest breakthrough when
yeah.
you that changed everything for you, like when you figured it out?
Yeah, so I want to say if Saeed wouldn't have hit me with a DM that said, "Hey, yo, B, what's good?" Blah blah blah. I like your content. I wouldn't have responded. So hey, and he's right because I'm not tech savvy at all. He makes fun of me a lot. I hate printers. Like that should tell you everything that you need to know. I will not print something out because I don't know how to connect it with the Bluetooth. So if you think you have to be like some mastermind to do this, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this is why I have this amazing partnership with him now because he's the tech guy and I'm like the creative person here. But look, when I really started seeing my social media change is when I started being more consistent about it and like really understanding, having a game plan of what to post, when to post it, what type of content I should be putting out there, and adapting to current times. Real
Yeah.
estate market is always changing, so it's silly to not think that the social media thing is not always changing. It is always changing.
Yeah.
So that's what we hope to put you guys onto.
Yeah, and I speak with a lot of agents, right? Like I speak with, I don't know, anywhere between 10 to 15 agents a week, new agents, right? Like we're consulting for our coaching business, right? And a lot of them are like, "Oh, I do a lot of social media." Right? It's like these days every all real estate agents are out there just like, "Oh, what do you do for lead generation?" "I do a lot of social media." I'm like, "Sure, let's pull up your social media. Let's see what you do," right? And like they're not doing nothing. They're not consistent. They're putting up flyers, right, and thinking they're doing real estate, right? And then sometimes I even ask, like, how much time are you even putting in social real estate? Oh, I'm putting up like 2 hours a day. I'm like, 2 hours a day is a lot. Like, what do you do? Oh, I create flyers. I spend a lot of time on Canva, coming up with ideas and putting together flyers, right? Obviously, that's the reason why they don't get results, right? So I want to ask you, right? once you start seeing results, what was the plan that you put together, right? Can you describe like the framework people can expect from us when we teach them how to accomplish, grow their business, how to, close deals consistently on a monthly basis from social media? What is
Yeah.
that? What is it that they're learning?
Yes. When people start doing social media, I always tell them my rule is if you're going to post once a month just to tell people that you got a closing, don't even post it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'd rather not see it. I'd rather not see it. I hate those flyers that said just listed or just sold, and then you have like your face cropped into the house, and I'm like, yo, another one, another one. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I just keep scrolling. I don't even like it. But I tell realtors that that's cool and everything, but like there's better ways to do it. And I promise you that does not get the engagement that you're looking for. That does not get you client. That only gets other realtors to be like, oh yeah, she sold another house. She's being cocky about it online. La 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 la. You know? So I'm here to basically give you the framework with Saeed, like what type of content you should be posting, how often to post it, like how to incorporate like all these things into your business and be able to make a lot of money. Like I said earlier in the thing, I'm all about numbers. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
make sure and be on top of you guys to make sure that you're really seeing results. Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah,
this might start off like this, but it's a roller coaster, but we going up, to
yeah.
success. I'm here
And
to
it's funny you said that. Like it was a couple weeks back. I said something like, "It's 2024. Stop posting just listed or sold and learn marketing." I took a lot of heat. Like I took a lot of heat on Facebook. Like a lot of real estate agents came up on the thing. I even had like a marketing guy, right? And he was obviously defending his clients because that's what they're doing, right? And he came up and he was like, "Hey, it should be part of the strategy, and if you actually, and you know what I did is that all the realtors came in to defend, like, oh, just posting just listed or sold gets you client, right? I go on their profile and that's all they post, right? They don't post any
crazy.
personal updates, none of it, right? So now look, um I want to talk about, like, I think what I see with like social media marketing, right? Like we teach other strategies, right? We teach paid traffic, we teach like ads, how to set up your ads so you don't have to put yourself out there. But the reality is majority of agents don't have the money to spend money on ads, right? So, and the reason why they don't market themselves, they don't end up creating a brand, or they don't post consistently, right, is that they have this fear of looking different, right? They have this fear of looking weird, right? So, and they don't end up ever leveraging social media because they don't want to look different. And part of the reason, because of this, but that's the part of the reason why they post is just listed, just sold, right? And of course, with us, we're gonna teach them how to create engaging, relatable content. What do you post, right? And all that stuff, right? What is, like, I guess, through your journey of like being as real as you could be, right? Sometimes I even feel like you're fake, right? Like, meaning it's so real. It's like, how could it be, like, meaning like it's almost feels like a movie, right? Like it's so perfect that you're with your team, like the stuff that you put up, right? With this like journey of being real on social media, I want to ask you, is that, what is it like coming on the other side? Like, I'm not even, like, if you see my social media, right, I'm not like putting out content like you are, right? And so when we are teaching real estate agents how to truly be real and put up relevant content out there, what can they expect on the other side once they have gone through that journey themselves? Like, you've been through it, so tell us.
Yeah. So the goal here is not to for you guys not to do social media like me. Like I have my own personality, y'all have your own personality, you have your own things, your own hobbies and everything. But I am so good at helping my agents and the people that I've coached find that.
Yeah.
Okay, you like to dance, you like to sing, you like to do this, or these are your interests, is it cars, whatever. And I show you how to like put that together to where it looks great online.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I just recently did a lifestyle video with one of my agents who she's a flamenco dancer. She loves that. We put a beautiful lifestyle video where she incorporated that her family and real estate, and it was an amazing lifestyle video. And that's what like I'm coaching her to do. Like, let's
Yeah.
incorporate all these things and let's put it out there, because people love authenticity. Like,
Yeah.
what you see on my page is my everyday life. I always tell people, yo, my life is a comedy, and if you think I'm being fake online, come to North Carolina and sit with us through a meeting. You'll see what's up. My team was crazy. My team were all characters, but they love that because we all come together, we all produce content, but individually, I like to see them grow, and I want them to be able to attract their audience. Not
Yeah. Yeah.
like my audience is not going to be your audience, and I'm going to sit here to game plan how to be able to reach out to your audience.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny, like you said that, like actually just yesterday in one of our group coaching calls, one of the agents in there, he's also from Michigan, but he's not in my team. He's an independent agent that got into our coaching program, and he asked me the question, like, "Hey, if you're teaching me the framework that you use to get business, right? And I'm basically like copying it, right? Like you're teaching me how to copy yourself, and I'm doing it. Like wouldn't like, why would you do that? Like why are you teaching me stuff that would take away business from you?" And I told them, like, look, first of all, like, I appreciate that you think that you're gonna take my business, right? Like that's never gonna happen. But let me tell you, like, there are people that will only do business with me by seeing me online, and there are people that will only do business with you by seeing you online. And I'm not gonna be, no matter how good I get, I can't take them, right, from you, and no matter how good you get, you can't take them from me, right? So I want to like kind of like put this out there, right? Is that we are not going to teach you how to be us, right? We're going to teach you how to be you, right? And that is our core framework that focuses on using social media to consistently attract your ideal audience, to generate leads, create, convert them into clients, and close deals, right? And that's what we do real estate for. It's not about having a big following. Sure, Michelle has, like, by being real on social media, has created a big following, right? That is kind of like the end goal, right? That comes with it. But what our true intention would be with this program is to help you be you on social, so that people that would like you, would trust you, would want to do business with you, come to you because of your activities and because of you putting yourself out there. And it's all about making authentic connections and turning them into successful transactions. So, Michelle,
Yeah.
tell us, do you have some success stories or case studies that highlights the effectiveness of what you teach and what we are going to teach our students, people that get into our program?
Yes, yes. Can you repeat the last question? I'm sorry.
Stop it. So, do you have, I guess, like success stories or case studies? Like you got agents that came
Oh,
in,
okay, okay.
never
Sorry.
done real estate,
Yeah, yeah,
social media before. Because it's easy for me to like watch your content and be like, oh, of course she got clients because she's mad funny, right?
yeah.
So we want to talk about, like, hey, what about people that came to you and never done social media before, but
Yeah.
then became successful? Yeah.
Yeah, 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 for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm here to teach you guys how to basically reach your own audience.
Yeah.
I'm not teaching you how to be me. Everybody has their own swag, okay? And I want you to be able to tap into that, okay?
Mm.
I have different agents with different personalities that have coached, and just recently I sat down with one of my agents who she's Arabic speaking, okay, and she's awesome. I've coached her now for a few years, but we're trying to grow her social media online, and it's been working because I'm teaching her how to tap into that market, like how to like she before this she didn't even want to speak Arabic online, and I'm like, why, por qué? And but she wanted to help her people, and I'm like, hey, 2 + 2 = 4, this is how we're gonna do it. And it's taken various sit downs to be like, okay, this is how we're going to implement social media in your everyday life, this is
Yeah.
how we're going to tap into that market and all of that stuff, and I want you to speak more Arabic, and it's a completely different market. I speak Spanish, but I don't even speak good Spanish, I speak
Mm.
Spanglish. I have clients tell me all the time, like, nah, she don't even speak Spanish, she speaks something else. So different market. And there's different agents, and my top producers are selling loads of houses, 30, 60 a year, more than that. And the way they're doing that is by using social media in their everyday life and being themselves. You know,
Mm.
if you're a car guy out there and you're like, I like real estate, but I like my cars better. Yo, let's sit down, let's game plan and figure out how we're gonna put that all together. And I want you to be selling to your car guys, to your car friends. I want you to
Mhm.
be doing that. And it takes a very creative mind to be able to put that together. And that's what I want to help y'all do.
Nice. So now, with your permission, I think we talked a lot about what the social swag for realtors is gonna be about. So I want to transition into discussing what we will teach, right? So in the 30-day social swag bootcamp that's coming up next month, right? What can attendees expect from it? Like what are we? I guess like I'll start off by saying our social 30-day social swag bootcamp is going to be an intensive program for realtors specifically, right? Yes, sure, lenders and other people that if they want to kind of like apply these principles in their business, they could probably join too. But it's designed for real estate agents to revolutionize their real estate business through social media, right? We are going to dive over 30 days, right? We're going to dive into like how can you optimize your social platforms and all those things that we're going to teach you. So I want to talk a little bit about that in today's session. So let's talk little more specific, right? Can you break down everything we will cover in the 30-day boot camp, starting with, obviously the core framework, and explain the benefits and features and value that this will give them?
So the 30 days, my friend, is just the start
Yeah.
of hopefully a long lasting relationship of coaching,
Yeah.
because 30 days is not enough
Yeah.
for you to be able to learn how to do this. Yo, if people only needed 30 days to be a top producer in real estate, yo, we would have a lot of multimillionaire realtors just walking around flexing on everybody. Look, it's not like that. I wish it would take me 30 days. Hell no. This has been years in the process. And like I said, real estate is always changing. So you need to change and you need to adapt to it. If you stay
Yeah.
stagnant, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to stay like showing houses for the rest of your life. You're going to be 90, 100 years old still showing houses. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. So that's why in the first 30 days, it's really just the start. We're gonna be able to implement like certain things in in your everyday life, help you with content ideas, like help you how to put things together. And Saeed, he's the more analytical one, so he's gonna keep me organized. But I'm here to hype up the process and teach you what I've been doing in my everyday. Social media for me right now is a job. Like I
Mm,
wake up posting, go to sleep posting, but I also don't forget how to do the other processes that you need in real estate as well.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be throwing little nuggets here and there, and I'm gonna make sure that I stay on top of you, and we're a little bit militant about it, my friend, because I work.
I love how real you are, right? I was expecting you to say like, "Hey, in this 30 days we'll get you launched," right? But look, I'll put it to you guys this way, right? Like she's just too real, right? In the 30-day social swag bootcamp, this would be at least my goal, right? With the bootcamp is that we will cover everything that you need to know and you need to learn when it comes to creating authentic social brand to generate consistent business. Yes, you might not generate a business, honestly, like you probably will, right? You start generating if you actually work hard, right? The hard work brings results. I truly believe in that. So if you actually put in everything that we teach you in action, I can, like, I don't want to say guarantee, but I can assure you you will see results, right? But our goal would be, covering everything from social media mastery to audience engagement. How do you engage your audience? To designing, or creating, addressing specific aspects of your business through social media, right? When it comes to marketing on socials being real, right? So we will offer practical strategies and tools to enhance your brand on social media and engage potential clients through your content, right? So we will give you everything you need, get started. And if you will know everything about social media, you may not get like $100,000 in 30 days, right? But after these 30 days, even if you were to not work with us and continue to do what we teach you in these 30 days, you will get to I'm pretty confident in saying that you will do $100,000 in a year, right? Like minimum,
Yeah.
right? You should be able to do that. So,
And
um,
Saeed, sorry to cut you off, but I tell my realtors all the time, man. Like in the first 30 days, you have to at least have one contract, and I like that's 90% of my realtors do
nice.
have
Yeah, there you
one
go.
contract in the first 30 days. Okay,
Yeah.
so like what I'm telling you is, if you do this right and you do what we're telling you to do in the first 30 days, you're gonna at least have one contract, one escrow. Like you gonna make it lit for real. First
Yeah.
30 days.
Now, I'm sure some people are listening in and they're like, skeptical because they see like courses like that coming up, right? Or may have concerns. So how would you address those? Like, I mean, let's be real, right? There are too many courses and programs out there, right? How would you address people that are skeptical with this program?
I mean, my numbers are there, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like my team, we close over 350 transactions a year. I invest heavily. I work 7 days a week, no days off. Like that's the motto. And the numbers are there. There's a lot of coaches. There's a lot of people teaching how to do real estate. But I encourage you guys to ask them, like, yo, what are your numbers? What does your framework look like? What are you really out here doing it? You know what I'm saying? Most people that teach how to do real estate, they are not really doing real estate. I'm here to really do it and teach you guys how to be how to make loads of money. That's the goal for sure. So
And look, it's normal to be skeptical for some people, right? But you just have to remember these are the same strategies that transformed her business, right? Michelle's business and many others' business, right? And added with everything that I bring to the table, right? And real estate world, like we said, is ever evolving, and you can't just like fake it till you make it, which is a big portion of our mission here, is to have stop the whole faking it till you make it in the real estate industry on social media out there, right? So, you should follow a proven method. And that's what we're trying to do, right? Is bring that proven method to you guys for you guys to be able to leverage it, have a foundation and grow from there and bring your own creative, right, to everything we teach you. So as we close, Michelle, what final thoughts do you have for anyone that is still on the fence about joining us on the 30-day social swag bootcamp? I want to make sure that hey, if there are people out there, they hear from you, right? For
yes.
anyone who is unsure, who is skeptical about making an investment on themselves, and obviously we literally are charging. This is almost a free thing, right? So it's not a free thing. I want to be clear, but it's very free. Okay, like
Yeah.
very cheap.
Yeah.
We want to make sure it's affordable for everyone. But what would you leave them with?
I agree. So real estate is changing drastically. And if you guys don't believe me, do a little bit of research about what's going on in the real estate world. You know what I'm saying? In the next 2 years, I think our industry is going to change dramatically with AI, with everything going on in the realtor world. And I don't even got to say it. Y'all realtors know, just research it. And I think that if you don't start doing something different, you're going to be left behind. You're
Yeah.
going to be left behind. Okay. This is not for the weak. This is for the people that are willing to innovate, change all the time. And I'm here to teach you how to do real estate the more effective way by using social media, leveraging it, and making lots of money, and then hopefully invest. Saeed, I want to teach him how to invest too. Yo, what's up?
No, I invest. I just been busy with investing in other things, right? It's just like it wasn't real estate. I do have like 11, right? So I don't brag about
Let's
it, but
see.
like I want to be at 70, right? So,
But
but
we want to teach them how to invest too, and that's
yeah,
hopefully
for sure. Like
a
that's the goal. It's like making this a lifestyle. But first, before you make this a lifestyle and like start pipe dreaming, right? Like, oh, I want to have 70 properties like Michelle. You gotta have success like Michelle. You gotta make money like Michelle, right? And I wanna just put this out there. I was at this event yesterday, right? And like the full event was about YouTube, right? And then basically like the summary of what I took away is the future of real estate. The way it looks is you will either have agents who work for marketing agencies like Zillow, right? Even brokerages, like all big brokerages, they will be under the payroll of Zillow, right? Or you will have agents who work for influencers like Michelle, right? So you choose one. You either want to work for a corporation out there like an Uber driver as an agent, right? Or you have that influence for yourself, and people with influence, people with following, people with a community, because of their personal brand will have a lot of say, will have a lot of impact, a lot of people that they can also help, right? Because that's the only advantage that we real estate agents forever, for 120 years, had over corporations like Zillow, is that they don't have personal connection. We do, but you cannot have personal connection like we did in the past, networking, because people don't do that anymore, right? People
Right.
network on social media now. So you got to show up with your real self on social media by creating an authentic brand. So I want to leave everyone with, look, we stand by our program, right? What we are creating, we stand by our program with the satisfaction guarantee, right? Is that if you invest in the program and you get into the program with us, and for whatever reason you say, hey, I didn't like the program or it didn't help me, right? And you truly like implemented what we taught you, and you say, this is not for me, we are gonna refund your whatever investment you make. First of all, it's very cheap, right? So we are committed to your success if you do end up joining the program, right? And we are confident that this will be value that we will provide to you, right? So as we wrap up uh, this session, I want to leave you with something more than just like insights and inspiration, right? This is an opportunity, okay, for all of you that's listening in, right? We have a bunch of people join, right? This is an opportunity, a turning point for many of you tuning in, right? If you have leveraged social media and you understand its value, good for you, right? We will help you take it to a whole different level. But if you have always thought about leveraging socials to build a brand and generate consistent business, this is for you. Like, imagine in just 30 days from now, right? You could be looking at a transformed real estate business for yourself, a transformed personal brand for yourself online, right? Picture yourself confidently navigating social media. This is what this bootcamp is about. Teach you all about the ins and outs of how to leverage different platforms, different features, different tools that are available at your hands for free, right? We are not going to teach you anything that will cost you money, right? Creating content. Imagine being able to create content after this 30 days that resonates with your audience, and watching your client base grow like never before, right? That's not just a dream, it's a very achievable reality with everything that we'll teach in the 30-day social swag bootcamp. And here is the thing, right? Opportunities like this don't wait around. We have made this very affordable, right? We will put the link up here for you guys to get access to the bootcamp, sign up for the bootcamp. It does start on February 1st. So it's not a whole lot of time to prepare for you, but of course, you got enough heads up to actually set the time aside. But opportunity, I want to just say, like, we have made this very affordable for anyone and everyone to be able to afford to spend 30 days with us, and we are intentionally limiting the spots for this boot camp to ensure that each participant, every single one of you who join this program, get our personalized attention with the time you will spend with us, right? To be able to maximize your learning. And as of now, there is only a handful of spot left. Michelle already got her team. I already got my team. I already got some of my students that are already interested. So there is only a handful of spot left. So once they're gone, they're gone. We're gonna close the door and we're gonna start the boot camp. So you don't want to wait. If you see the link on the screen, right? This is the chance for you to join now. And once we are all filled up, we're gonna close the doors for signing up. Michelle, you got something to say?
No, I hope that you guys sign up. I'm ready. I'm ready to spread the word on how we're gonna make this happen. New year, new plan, new business. Let's go. I don't care if you've been doing real estate 35 years, bro. If you're not killing it out there, let me show you how to kill it out there. You know what I'm saying? And if you're new to the business, this should definitely be something that you want to do in order to make this career choice a lifestyle, my friend. So that's all. That's my final words, my guys, and stay saucy.
And it's not just another course, right? And I'm like all about marketing, so I have to give my pitch, right? Look, I see that if I don't market this to you guys, I'll do you a disservice because Michelle is bringing knowledge on the table, right? So this is not just another course, right? It's going to be comprehensive, it's going to be hands-on, and these are live calls you'll be able to get on with Michelle and I, right? And learn social media hands-on experience. Well, and we will guide you every step of the way how to leverage social media. We'll give you exclusive access to our strategies, our tools, and insights that has fueled our success. Right? You'll be able to copy and paste us on how leverage social media, right? And success of countless others in the real estate industry. But more importantly, you will be part of our community if you join this bootcamp movement for forward thinking realtors who are ready to embrace the new era of real estate marketing. And this is your chance to stand out, okay, to be the realtor who not only survives this market with what's going on but thrives in the digital age, right? So if you're ready to take your real estate business to new heights, you have never imagined before, if you're ready to turn your social media game into a powerful asset rather than a daunting challenge, like be scared of it, right? Then the 30-day social swag bootcamp is where you need to be. Don't let this chance slip away before the spots fill up. Go on socialswag.co/bootcamp, sign up right now and secure your spot. And remember, it's now or maybe much later, right? You're going to decide to take action and learn social media and leverage, right? It's either now or later, right? There is no like, oh, I'm not going to do social media, right? It's either you will take action now and be part of the population that will create an influence and be all right or be doing really good, right? Or 2 years down the line, just like 2 years before you said you're going to use social media and still haven't done anything, right? So it's either now or later. You might as well do it now, where you make the decision to invest in your growth, in your future. And I'll just give you the price. You're only charging $97 for 30 days live training, live coaching, right? So it's a no-brainer. Join us and let's revolutionize your real estate business together. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we can't wait to welcome you in the 30-day social swag bootcamp and witness the incredible transformation with your business, with your social media game. Bye, guys.